Hey Taurus, it's me, Stella Wilde. I'm here with your March 2019 video taroscope for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How are you, Taurus? How was your February? What is going on? I hope that you had a good month. I am running a little bit late with these monthlies. I do apologize. I have had so much going on, one of which is this that I want to share with you, my new Daily Draw Tarot Journal, available on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description. This is a great journal to keep track if you do one card draws a day. So it has space for your question and the keywords of the card, you know, what the card is, the deck you used, etc. You can rate the accuracy of the card for your day, how the energy manifested, and there's extra line pages for, you know, sharing more of your thoughts. So I will leave a link to that in case you are interested. Also, I have updated my website. That was another thing I was very busy working on in February, and I have put together some other types of readings at different price points to reach more people who have varying needs and budgets. So please do check that out. I'll leave the link in the description because, as I always say, these are general readings here. And while I do hope it resonates with you, it may not be 100% applicable to your personal situation. So in that case, do consider booking a reading with me. All right, so how I'm going to do the reading this month, Taurus, is I am going to pull one card for each week of March, so 4 cards total from my Osho Zen deck. I will then pull an angel card and then also an angel answer card at the end. As you know, if you've been around the channel for a while, if you have, thank you. I switch it up every month, so I tune in with my intuition and kind of figure out through listening to my higher self, my spirit guides, whatever you want to say. God, I'm feeling this card. I'm going to pull that one and that one. How I should do the readings, but I am open to suggestions. So if you have an idea for a spread or a reading or types of cards you'd like me to use, please do leave that in the description, in the comments rather. All right, and I will take it under consideration. I cannot promise, but I will consider it. And if you're new, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to be able to send you regular updates of when I post new videos. And I will be posting new videos in March, some weekly videos, not this Sunday, but probably the Sunday after. I'm going to start doing some oracle readings for the weekend. So stay tuned for that. All right, I pulled 4 cards while I was talking to you, so let's see what they are. Every sign this month, with the exception, I think, of maybe one, has had some major transformational energy happening in their card pull. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, very interesting, Taurus. Very interesting energy. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, the Source. We have the 3 of Swords, the Isolation card. We have Courage, Strength card, and we have the 5 of Pentacles, which Osho calls the Outsider. So Uranus is moving into your sign, Taurus. And I've been saying this in my monthly horoscopes. That will almost be ready too, very shortly. As someone who just lived through Uranus and Aries hitting her sun, I can tell you that it's not an easy ride, but it is a fruitful ride. Like it definitely, Uranus will clear out deadwood in your life, Taurus, and bring you new, fresh situations. Some of which can feel a little unnerving at first, but then they usually turn out to be pretty good. So I feel like you're going to start feeling that source energy, that rattling of your cage, as I've talked about the last couple of months, Taurus. You've sensed it coming. And you're going to, I think, feel that even though Uranus is ruled, by Aquarius, or rather, it's associated with Aquarius. It's still, to me, because of its association with lightning and fire, it has a kind of Aryan feel for me. So, and I mean Aries oriented, Aries feel, fire sign feel. So with this source energy card, I feel like this first week, you're sensing it coming. You feel the energy. You feel that creative burst of, oh my gosh, something big is coming. Something's manifesting. You will get a positive response to whatever it is you're doing the first week of March, Taurus. There is some sort of yes in your very near future. I am recording this on March 2nd. It may have already happened for you, but it is going to come by the new moon. So I feel like the 5th, you're going to get some sort of major yes answer. Right before the new moon in Pisces and right before Mercury goes retrograde and right before Uranus enters Taurus. But there will be some sort of yes, and it's going to make you feel very energized, connected with your confidence. It's going to give you a boost of confidence and a boost of creative energy, and you're going to feel like, wow, okay, great, finally, like this is connecting and happening. And I think you're going to want to be like, oh, that's the energy you're going to want to stay in for March. However, Mercury's retrograde. And with these other cards, I feel like a situation comes out of the past for you, Taurus, possibly quite suddenly because of Uranus entering your sign, especially if you're an early born Taurus. If you're in the first couple days of Taurus, April 21st, 22nd, April 20th, maybe, depending on, the year of when, the sun went into Taurus. But so if you're early in the sign, but I mean, this could be applicable if you're later too, but especially if you're early in the sign, or if you have your Venus in early Taurus, there is going to be some situation from the past. Now, this person may not actually come back, but it could be the memory of them. You could meet somebody that reminds you of them. But it could be a literal relationship situation that has been ongoing, you've been trying to resolve, that comes to a head this month. And there is some sort of loss with this Three of Swords that will, you can see, I mean, the person has tears. They have been kind of frozen in place by their grief with the Three of Swords, but their tears start melting the grief away. So there could be something that requires you to face with courage. And I'm feeling it's a relationship. I mean, it really could be anything, because this is a general reading, and I'm not using clarifying cards or anything for this reading. This is a different type of reading this month. But by this full moon on the 21st of March, this is your card for the 3rd week, there will be a situation that you will have to face with courage, but you will rise victorious from this. And the decision you make may make you temporarily feel like an outsider. You may have to make a tough love decision for yourself, Taurus, okay? In which that, the temporary pain is going to have to happen in order for you to eventually get to the rainbow on the other side of this fence that's locked off. You can see there's a lock on this gate. The child is looking at this beautiful rainbow colors on the other side, but he or she can't get there because it's locked off from them. So, and Osho calls it the outsider. So you may feel like an outsider from happiness this month, at least from the initial also hit that you're feeling in the beginning of the month. But like I said, this is more emotional stuff. But it's a situation that you have to have the temporary pain and feeling like an outsider, feeling like, because I think this is going to be some sort of situation you have to let go, some sort of association. Let me be frank. Okay. Uranus is going to disrupt your relationships. It is going to shake up your world. It is going to shake up situations and remove them, even though you don't want them to be removed. It's going to do it. It exposes the cracks in your foundation. It's a laser lightning bolt that comes in and boom, blasts things out. And sometimes things get removed very suddenly. Situations end quite suddenly. I'm speaking from experience as somebody who's lived through Uranus and Aries in her sun sign. So it's that type of energy I'm feeling. And sometimes when that type of thing happens, you can feel like your inner child is like, I'm never going to feel happy again. Like what is this? Like I thought I was happy. Like I was happy with this situation. Why did it leave my life? And you know, you can be feeling like the happiness is so far away. You're never going to get there. But the thing with Uranus is that it takes something out so that it transforms and allows other things to come in. Like I said, this is just a temporary situation. It will require courage to face. All right, but notice in the Osho deck, which is why I love this card, a beautiful flower grows up in between the cracks. So beauty and life and love can still happen even within a situation that looks like it wouldn't be a ripe environment for that to happen, but it can still happen. And if it's faced with courage and love, like you can, you know, you can do it. It can happen. But there is something I feel that will have to be faced at that full moon in Libra. That is in your 6th house, right? I always have to count. I'm sorry. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Yeah, your sixth house of health and work. So it could be a situation with your health that you need to get real about, Taurus. That you know, you could be having some very bad habits that kind of chickens come home to roost. Like you could be you know, having to face changing a habit you've gotten into that's quite comfortable and you've gotten used to it, and now you have to have the courage to face that habit is not in your best interest health-wise. Like maybe you just, you know, you haven't exercised in 30 years and now, you know, you realize I better walk every day, you know, like it's like that type of thing. But if it's not that, then it's something, other 6th house related matters is your work. And it could be that a situation you have to face, that the work that you're doing now is not aligned with this. So you could, for example, this yes energy could be coming from a creative project, could be coming from a side business that you have. It could be maybe you have 2 jobs and one job you just really like better, and that's giving you the positive affirmation, and the other one is not. But you have to have both in order to survive. You can't let go of the other one. But you may have to come to some sort of understanding and acceptance and face the music, Taurus, and face with courage that there will be a temporary, like I said, a temporary tough love situation where you may feel on the outside of happiness for a little while, but it's temporary. That's, you know, please, like, I'm not trying to be, you know, a pessimist here. I'm not a pessimist. At heart, I'm an optimist, but I'm also very realistic when I see the cards. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like this is energy to work with in terms of facing whatever comes up for you around the full moon about healing that needs to be done on your physical body and also possibly within your work life, one or the other or both, you know. And it could be that maybe you have felt ostracized at work. You know, maybe there's a little clique and, you know, it's really starting to get on your nerves. Like you're not part of it, and they make sure to let you know you're not part of it. So, and there could be some tender moment around that. But there's something to be faced with courage, like I said, at that full moon in Libra in your 6th house at the 21st. So around the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, around that time period, the situation's coming to a head. But whatever looks bleak in the interim will turn out okay. Let me pause the video. Yeah, I don't want the computer to have a frozen moment because it's been doing that. So, all right, so yes, so it may look bleak, but it's not, because the flower is going to grow. The happiness is still going to be there in your future. It's just, as I keep saying, a temporary situation that needs to be faced. But around that second week Feeling like the 11th, the 12th, somewhere in there. Taurus, there may be a situation that, you know, is tender. That causes you to have a tender moment. And it's the prelude to what happens at the full moon. Okay? It's possibly also, because Mercury's retrograde, some sort, I think I already said this, some sort of situation from your past as well could be coming back around again for a healing to take place. Even though the Three of Swords is technically a third-party card, I don't feel like that is really the situation going on here this month for you. Although, I mean, it possibly could be with the outsider card, because somebody's always left out in the cold with a third-party situation. So that's another possibility as well. You may have to, if you're involved in something like that, Taurus, you may have to face the music and realize that you're going to have to face it with courage, and possibly let that situation go with courage, because it's just keeping you cut off from true happiness. And again, no judgments. I did a big thing. If you have any Capricorn in your chart, watch the Capricorn Monthly, because that's a lot about third-party energy as well. And I did a speech about third-party that I don't need to repeat here. But you know, as I always say, that there's no judgments. Everybody's journey is different. And but like I said, in third party, somebody's always left out. So with the outsider card here, and needing to face this thing with courage, and there will be some sort of emotional situation that is tender. It could be that. It could be something like that, if, like I said, if that's applicable to you. It's hard to say in a general reading, but you know, if you're watching this, Taurus, if that's applicable to you. All right, I'm liking this card. Let's pull this card for your angels. What is it? Signs. Okay, so I feel like this ties in with the card from the first week. This card, like I already said, is going to really energize you. You're going to get this, yes, you're going to get the sign, you're going to get the feeling that I'm on the right track. And I feel like I said, this is with your creativity, with your money, with your work, possibly, unless you have a work situation you need to let go of. But there's some aspect of your life, and you're going to be alert for the signs for that. I would also say be alert for the signs that have been coming up about this situation. I don't think that this is going to blindside you. I don't think this Three of Swords is going to be a blindside. I think you've already had signs that this is coming. And they're going to like kind of be like blinking a big light at you that it's coming also, Taurus. This situation that you have to face with courage. So I think this card applies to that as well. But it's also about that yes from the universe that you're getting in the first week of March. All right, let's pull an angel answer card. Please think of a question. We'll see what the answer is with the cards, and we will also see how the card applies to your reading that we just did. All right, let's have a card for Taurus. All right, this is sticking. See how this is sticking in my hand? Let's see what it is. Okay, we have Don't Stop. I haven't seen that one in a while. Don't stop, Taurus. I feel like this is related to not letting anything stop you from manifesting this beautiful source energy. And I feel like if you're involved in that third party, you're involved in some behaviors that are not good for you, that you have to really eliminate and face with courage. I think, you know, don't let those things stop you. I think they've been an energy drain, and they, you know, once you feel this, you're going to feel so reinvigorated. You're not going to want these other things like dragging you down. So don't let them stop you. And if it's a situation at work where they are just, you know, in this little clique and saying stuff to you, you know, just don't let it bother you. Don't stop doing what you're doing because of them. Okay, but I think this is it's very interesting energy. Like I said, I feel that this also ties in very strongly, this situation in particular, with that Uranus and Taurus coming. If you have Venus early in Taurus, like at, 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees, I would even push it to 5 degrees. Taurus, if your Venus is there, this could be a love relationship ending. Because Uranus does, it suddenly, like, removes people from the scene. So that's possible. That is possible with this energy here. Again, not applicable to everyone. So Taurus, I hope that was helpful. Please let me know how it resonates for you in the comments. I would love to hear what's going on with you. And thank you, as always, for watching and commenting and sharing. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great month. That's it for me for right now. Stella Wilde, signing out.